Good afternoon. Welcome to Tuesday Reading Live. This is me, Vandana, joining you from 𝐻𝐂𝐬𝐬 Academy. So, you guys going to read today Part B as well as Part A. So, I'll give you all the information regarding how to complete Part B as well as Part A. So, in the first 2 minutes, I'll just show you the first question from Part A. Then we will discuss the answers. Okay. So, let's see a sample question from Part B. I'll show you on the screen. Then I'll give you 2 minutes for the preparation. Then we will discuss. Okay, so the time is over. So, how was the question? So here, I'll read the question first, then we will discuss the answers, okay? Okay, Abhi, Bibin, Jyoti, Adra, Ammu, Reshma, Prima, and maybe. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, how are you all? Okay, so, did you get the answer for the question? Part B? Yes, so let's read the question first, then we will discuss the answer. So the question, the purpose of these instructions is to explain how to. Okay, so can you tell me, or can you please comment in which category the question falls under? In which category the question falls under? So we have 3 categories, okay? So in which category the question falls under? Okay. Okay, Angel, Smita, Tessie, Marin, good afternoon. Okay, So did you see that question? Did you got the answer? Okay. So this question comes under the category manual. Yes, Vidya, very good. It is manual. Okay, because it is directly mentioned in the paragraph that this is a manual. Okay. Then the purpose of these instructions is to explain how to. So when you read a question, you can connect this question with, okay, the options. So explain how to monitor an ECG reading. So that is the first one. Then how to position electrodes correctly. Then the last one, how to handle an animal during an ECG procedure. Okay, so these are the options. Okay, so yes, and let's read the paragraph. CT 200 200 CV veterinarian electrocardiograph user manual. Animal connections. Good electrode connection is the most important factor in recording a high quality ECG. By following a few basic steps, consistent clean recordings can be achieved. So what are the instructions? The instructions are: shave a patch on each forelimb of the animal at the contact site. Clean the electrode sites with an alcohol swab or sterilizing agent. Then attach clips to the ECG leads. Place a small amount of ECG electrode gel on the metal electrode of the limb strap or adapter clip. Pinch skin on animal and place clips on the shaved skin area of the animal being tested. The animal must be kept still. Then sixth one, check the LCD display for a constant heart reading. Seventh one, if there is no heart reading, you have a contact problem with one or more of the leads. And the final one, recheck the leads and reapply the clips to the shaven skin of the animal. So these are the instructions mentioned. Okay, so what are the keywords from the question? As I already informed, this is a manual and we are reading for the main idea. Okay, if it is a manual or a policy, we are reading for the main idea. Then purpose of these instructions, explain how to. So my keywords are purpose, instructions, explain. Okay, and I'm relating with option A, monitor and ECG reading. So as you can see here, we can eliminate option A because nothing mentioned about, not mentioned about monitor and ECG reading. So here they have mentioned recording high quality ECG, nothing mentioned about monitoring. So that is why we are eliminating option A. Then what about option B? Position electrodes correctly. Okay, so maybe, we have no idea, maybe there is a chance, because in the first line, good electrode connection is the most important factor in recording high quality ECG. By following a few basic steps, consistent clean recordings can be achieved. So maybe it is option B. Okay. Okay, so we have eliminated option A. Maybe it is option B. And what about option C? Handle an animal during an ECG procedure. So handle animal ECG procedure. So these are the keywords. Okay. So yes, as well as we can eliminate option C also, because handle an animal during an ECG procedure. As you know, what is a manual? Any idea what is a manual? Manual, which means we are dealing with, all the information regarding a particular instrument or a machine or equipment, and maybe it is all about a particular medication or drug. So nothing to do with any living things. Okay, so here question is asking you regarding the manual. So we can eliminate option C because nothing mentioned about the instrument. Handle an animal during ECG procedure. So that is, there is no connection with, okay, the question. So we can eliminate option C, that is contradictory because we are dealing with a manual. So answer is option B, position electrodes correctly. That is the answer. As I already mentioned, the following steps which shows about what are the important steps or positions to electrode correctly. Okay, a lot of correct answers I can see here on the comments. So what are they? Okay, Ammu, option B, Smita, option B, Vidya, Angel, Merin, Sonia, Alfie, Adira, okay, Binsi, Reba, Anisha, Son. Okay, everyone got the correct answer, and you guys know this is a manual, right? Okay, excellent. So that is all about part B. Okay, so in part B, we have to complete all the 6 questions within 12 minutes. Maximum it is 12 minutes. Okay, there is no separate time for doing part B and C. It is a combo. So you can complete it within 45 minutes. So for part B, we can take almost 12 minutes maximum. Okay, so we have to complete 6 questions. And these 6 questions can be categorized into 3 groups. And I'm discussing everything in detail in each and every live sessions. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Okay, that is part A. So let's see. Okay, so let's look into the material part A. So a new topic is here, what's. Okay, so let's discuss about part A. I'll give you all the idea regarding the step-by-step procedure to crack part A. Okay, so what about the number of questions? So let's start with the total number of questions today. Okay, so what about the total number of questions? How many questions in part A? So we have to complete 20 questions, right? Okay, so this 20 questions can be completed within 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, not more than that. So you can take a maximum of 15 minutes for the completion of part A. Only after the completion of part A material, they will provide you with part B and part C. Okay, then what about the type of questions? Okay, the kind of questions. As I can say, this type of questions can be categorized into 3 sections or 3 types. So the first set of questions, that is 1 to 7, can be called match the following questions. Okay, Reshma, Reba, yes, Vidya, 20 questions. So this 20 questions, 3 types. Match the following question, 1 to 7. Then 8 to 14, that can be called short answer questions, and the rest of the questions which can be called fill in the blanks. Alright, okay. So about the strategy or the method, it is very important to know about a particular strategy while you're doing each and every part. Okay, for part A, the strategy is elimination method, not elimination method, that is for part B and C. So for part A, the strategy is skimming and scanning. Okay, and for B and C, it should be elimination strategy. Okay, so in part A, so what do you mean by skimming and scanning? As you always know, skimming, which means fast reading or speed reading, and scanning, which means we are searching. So I can say, when you fast read or when you speed read each of the text, okay, so there are 4 texts, text A, text B, text C, and text D. So each of the text will be different from one another, and one of the text will be a pictorial. Okay, and you know that. So when you fast read or when you speed read, okay, we are searching for some important words from each of the text. Okay, so what are the important words or what are the keywords that you will mark? So when you mark the keywords from the text, also you can mark keywords from the question just to understand the question. Okay, so I can say when you read something or when you are into this module, what is important? The question is always important. If you don't understand the question, your answer will be wrong, 100%. Okay, and reading is the only module that you can score 500 out of 500. Okay, because this is like a open book exam, and you guys know about that. Okay, so coming back, what are the keywords? Okay, so what are the keywords? When you speed read and you search for the important words, you can mark certain words. So what are the keywords? And you know all the headings. Okay, so the words, which means all the headings, all the subheadings, the numbers, signs and symbols, names, abbreviations, okay, and those which is in the words which is in brackets, italicized or bold words, then the words that indicate time, the words which relate to experiment, the words which relate to research, then the first and last line of each and every paragraphs, as well as all the points. All the bullet points. So these are the important keywords when you read or when you fast read. Okay, I can't say read. When you speed read and scan through the text. Clear? So let's look into part A. So first one, text A. So as I already mentioned, this is all about a new topic, warts. Okay. Warts are benign, non-cancerous growth that can develop on your skin and mucosa, like inside your mouth. The human papilloma virus or HPV causes warts. There are over 100 subtypes or strains of HPV, but only a few types can cause warts on certain parts of your body. The virus can enter your skin through small cuts and cause extra cell growth. The outer layer of your skin turns thicker and harder, forming a wart. Warts are more likely to infect moist and soft skin or injured skin. So from the first paragraph, I'm just marking the term, okay, as well as those which is mentioned in the brackets, okay, as well as the numbers, abbreviations. Okay, so these are the things which I'm marking from the first para. Then the next, warts are generally harmless, but they can be bothersome and sometimes painful. Warts are common. They affect approximately 10% of the worldwide population. So I'm marking population, which indicates research, as well as the number and symbol. They are even more common in school-aged children, affecting 10 to 20% of this age group. Warts are also more likely to affect people who are immunocompromised and people who handle raw meat regularly, like butchers. So these are my keywords from text A. Okay, then we are moving to text B. Okay, first of all, the title, types. Warts can be divided into multiple types based on their location of occurrence. Common warts, then they have mentioned a lot of types of warts. Okay, so common, then or verruca vulgaris, flat warts, filiform warts, genital warts, plantar warts, mosaic warts, as well as pharyngeal warts. Okay, so these are the types of warts which they have mentioned. And I'm moving to text C, prevention. Okay, we have to read it very carefully because we have only 15 minutes. So you can take almost 2 minutes, okay, for the completion of speed reading and fast reading. So that is all about prevention. Then what about this one? To reduce your risk of common warts, avoid direct contact with warts. There are some points. What are the preventive measures that you can take? Okay, so avoid direct contact with warts. This includes your own warts. Then don't pick at warts. Picking may spread the virus. Don't use the same emery board, pumice stone or nail clipper. Okay, then don't bite your fingernails. Groom with care. So avoid brushing, clipping or shaving areas. So these are my keywords. And the last one, which is a pictorial. Okay, so that should be a pictorial. It's all about the treatments. So CDC recommended regimens for external genital warts. Then patient applied continued. There are a lot of treatment methods mentioned here, as well as some numbers and name of medications mentioned. Okay, so we are moving to the first question. Okay, so for each question 1 to 7, decide which text A, B, C or D the information comes from. You may use any letter more than once. So the first question, the affordable medicaments to cure the condition. So what are the keywords? Affordable, medicament, the medications to cure, treat the condition. So what are the medications mentioned? What type of medications? So as you can see here from text D, here they have mentioned the treatment. So the medications which are, what are the medications? See the fourth point. Okay, so that is podophylox as well as local irritation. To control that moderate pain or local irritation after the treatment with podophylox. So answer should be from text D. Okay, Riba, your answer is correct. Okay, Marin, text D. Second one, okay, Tessie, it is text D. Then second one, transmission of HPV to the host body, transmission, hosts. So these are my keywords. So what is the answer? transmission of HPV to the host body. Okay, so which is mentioned in text A, the transmission. So the virus can enter your skin through small cuts and cause extra cell growth. So here they have mentioned about the transmission. So that is from text A. How many of you got the correct answer? Okay, Reba, Vidya, Meren, Pransi, Praise. Okay, excellent. That is text A. Yes, S to B, text A. Okay guys, so the third question, the criteria by which words get categorized into disparate kinds. Disparate, which means different. Okay, disparate, different types, kinds. So different types mentioned in text B. Very easy. Different types mentioned in text B, that is disparate kinds, types. Okay. Then the fourth one, candidates under risk of what? So who are the candidates under risk? Okay, a lot of correct answers. Reba, Reshma, Meren, Praise, Tessie, Princey. You guys go text B. Yes. Fourth one, candidates under risk of what? Yes, that is from text A. They are even more common in school children, affecting about 10 to 20%. Okay, so these people or these candidates, as well as in the last line, words are more likely to affect people who are immunocompromised. So that is also mentioned in text A. Then the next one, which type of word causes extreme difficulty while walking and other activities? So the type, here again they are asking about the type of what. Okay, so which type of what? So you can say the type which is mentioned in again text B, the type. Sixth one, the CDC recommended regimens to treat external genital warts. So which is mentioned in CDC recommended, and that is from the title text D. See, CDC recommended regimens for external genital warts. So that is from text D. And the last one, the measures can be taken to wane the risk of common warts. So what are the measures that you can take? So which comes under the treatment again from text C. Okay. Okay, so that is all about that. A wane, which means decrease. Okay, so which is from text C, the title. Okay, the prevention. Alright, that is all about 1 to 7 set of questions. Okay, so let's discuss the rest of the questions in the next session. So thank you for watching the live. So God bless you all. Take care.